Another brick fan here with a look at a 2020 Hidden Side set. This is Jack's Beach Buggy. This is set 70428, was released in January 2020, has 170 pieces, 3 minifigures, and cost $20 when it was released. I like that Jack and Parker have new hair pieces, and we'll take a closer look at those when we get into the minifigures, but let's take a look at the main build first. Here is the main build, which is this beach buggy with a cannon on top. I like how the wheels are up high, and there are rubber bands down here, as you might notice, which means that the buggy bounces around, and these suspensions are pretty independent of each other. So as it goes over rocks and different terrain, it will move, which is a nice little feature. There's a lot of little stickers and some extra stickers, so I just put this little ghost one on here, but there are a few extra stickers in the sticker pack. See some more little sticker detail here in the back. Of course, lights and a big grill piece here in the front. There's a small ghost fighting weapon here on the side, as you can see, and then the large cannon on top with several stickers. A little selector lever back here allows for you to select the different gloom to hunt in the app, which we'll look at here in just a minute. Nice thing is there's a mount up here for a minifigure, so someone can actually fire the cannon. Parker's the one that seems to be excited about the cannon. The way it's also built inside with these jumper plates allows for you to fit 2 minifigures comfortably in there. Just put their outside leg on the jumper plates and it works really well. Let's take a quick look at how this interacts with the app. First we need to select the set that we want, and then it goes in and has us scan the set. So here we go, it scanned it and it gives us a little intro with the beach buggy driving around. Ghosts come in and gloom it. I like how they have a lot of animation going on, so you see some crabs walking around and different things, and then it tells us to go to the color wheel, which is here in the back. It gives us a color to select. So here's yellow, we put our target on it, click on that. Now we just need to look around the area and see we're at some kind of beach race here. There is our gloom. Now we can find the rest of the gloom pieces. Here we are. But I like how they have like this little haunted tent here. There's a dragster, looks like, going along the beach. Lots of nice interactive features here. But then there's some other sets you might see. You might recognize that motorcycle from an earlier set from last year. Another look at the buggy from the Shrimp Shack attack is in here as well. So very good attention to detail on this. Let's take a look at the minifigures now. As I mentioned in the opening, there are 3 minifigures with this set: Jack, Parker, and Scott Francis. The ghost bad guy in this one is Trucker Dale. This is Jack and Parker. Jack has the red jacket on over his hoodie, has his red jacket on and no hoodie, which is a new look for Jack. The leg piece is the same. We've actually seen this jacket piece before, but it came with a hoodie piece for his head instead of this new piece, which is the red cap with the hair underneath it. So I think that's a good look, him wearing his cap backwards, and that's new for this wave. Parker we've also seen in this black shirt and her torn jeans many times before, but now instead of wearing the yellow cap that she wore in the wave from 2019, she's now wearing headphones over her purple hair. They both have their mobile devices, which they use to hunt ghosts. You can see the good printing still on Jack down the leg here with that little bone piece that he has, the detailing on his jacket. Parker, of course, is wearing a fanny pack slung across her shoulder, and I like how she has this torn jean look. As we move around, you see the nice teal colored headphones that Parker is now wearing instead of the yellow cap that she used to wear. And then here is Jack's backward cap, which still has those stripes on it that match his hoodie stripes. You see on the back of Parker, she has that strap for her fanny pack that she's wearing over her shoulder. Alternate expressions for both of them in a more frightened look. So they have probably seen the ghost at this point. Good alternate expressions for both of them. Let's take a look at our next minifigure. This is Scott Francis, who's probably a mechanic based on what we see here. He's wearing a welding helmet. He's wearing a motorcycle helmet that this welding face shield goes over the top of. I like the printing of his coveralls here. Some nice pockets and good detailing with his, looks like a name tag over his pockets there, and probably the name of the shop that he works in, if you can imagine that. A scruffy beard look on his face here. He's got the nougat colored hands, probably wearing gloves. This welding helmet is actually printed, so no stickers on that. Should make it look really nice. No printing on the side, but on his back you can see the logo for his shop, which is a couple of wrenches and a piston there with a face on the piston. Does have an alternate expression where he's in more of a grinning pose. Scott is the one that gets gloomed, and he has a new look for his gloom, so let's take a look at that really quickly. So here is Scott in his gloomed form. You see we have this nice new piece, which is a big trans yellowish green, and spots for two minifigure heads. One with the great big flaming hair, the other with kind of this toothy grin. You can, of course, leave it bald like that, or you can throw on the welding helmet if you want. Lots of different options for how you want to display this character. I really do like this nice new haunting option. Let's go back and I'll give you my final thoughts on this set. One thing I didn't mention when I was going through the main set is this octane gas pump, which I think looks really nice. Good to bring in the Octane brand here into this hidden side set. So shows that Newberry is in the Lego City world. You can see our mechanic or welder, Scott, there is now gloomed with that dual headpiece, which I showed you when we were taking a detailed look at the minifigures. I think it looks great. And I've got Parker and Jack here in the beach buggy, ready to drive around. Makes for a really nice play set. It is pretty small, but at $20 and 170 pieces, it's of course a little over that sweet spot of 10 cents a piece. And I would have liked to have seen maybe one more minifigure or perhaps a more robust gas station side build. So a few more pieces with this I think would have made it a little bit of better value, but overall I think as a play set it's really nice. The buggy with that independent suspension is really nice. This thing is definitely designed to go over bumpy terrain and has a lot of bounce to it, which will make it a really fun vehicle as a play piece. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this hidden side set. I'm going to get going on another video. Until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. I put a link up here on the screen for more hidden side set reviews.